Hello everyone, I would like to show you or walk through my SEO content production template. I have multiple websites, so I'm working with multiple ghostwriter and the content writers. So I have a robust system that's a robust project management system that helped me to actually help us to create a better content and better collaboration. And I have used Google Spreadsheet, Trello, but I think Notion is the best tool in terms of the customization and creating template. So now I will give you this template, and this is the walkthrough of how to use this template. So basically, this is the introduction. So we have this only contains the project management such as Trello, and you can say that this is the number of content writer I have. This is a one project which has two content writers writing simultaneously. So this is the first writer's backlog. This is the second writer's backlog. And I'm inviting these writers by clicking here and adding their emails. So I'm able to add these users. I'm able to assign each content brief to appropriate content writer. So this is the first step I am doing. I invited a content writer to the project. So the second one is I would like to introduce or walk through it to each block. So, for example, if I invited the first content writer and I want to create a brief for this content writer, just click new and type the example title. Example title. When you click the example title, you will see some definitions are blank. For example, what will be the title? So what is the meta description? So the content writer will provide the content meta description. And word count, this is the estimated word count. So you should know that what is the proposed suggested word count. It will be the short article or it will be guide. And this is the tone. You can choose the tone of the content. It is friendly, helpful, or expert. So assigning. So we have only me right now, but you can after you invite the writers, then you will have a multiple person here. So you can select or assign the appropriate content writers. So URL will be the field later after the content will published. So you can track the content later, even after the content writing publish it. So this is the deadline. So how many days will be content writer have before delivering this content to you? So let's assume 7 days. And you should see the content brief blue area here. If you click here, then wait a few seconds, then magic will be happened. So this is the guide for you to create the content brief. So this is the initial checklist, and I have put here a basic Notion training. So your content writer will be familiar with the Notion, so you don't have to onboard them. Just say that okay, you should watch this video. And also there is a great website, and this website will help you to give a appropriate length of the title and the description. So some platforms say that there's a number of characters limit, but actually the title has a very specific amount of pixel. So we should be sure that the amount of the title and description will be less than this pixel size. So this is up to you, but I don't prefer to content writer to add a photo. I am adding the photo after this content, and I prefer them to add the hash2 and hash3 tags, which help me to put a appropriate title, appropriate subtitles in the content. So there is a method that help users, have potential customers or potential your users to read the content. So we will be add this AIDA content as a hook. And also this is the last checklist. So we gave this brief to the content writers. So content writer will be the main expert of this content because she or he will write this content. So the end judgment, the end decision will be her or him about the judgment, about the subtopic, etc. And this is the targeted keywords. We should add these targeted keywords for the content writers, and suggested subtopics and question and answer. And this is very important because almost every content should have at least a few, 2 or 3 question and answer FAQ section. So this FAQ section should contains the main questions that potential users could ask. So be sure that you should add these questions here. So you should add your competitors here, and these competitors is mainly if you search your target keywords in Google search results and click the first 10 results and look at these competitors. So if you like, if you've contact competitors, then add this competitors link here. So your writers can look at this competitor and understand how which type or how long content should they produce. So competitors doesn't mean to steal content from them, but it will be important to understand and look at the competitors, because your job will be, or your writer's job will be, to overcome this competitor, because you will get traffic only if your content will be placed in the first page. And the last thing is the AIDA method. This AIDA method is shortly every content this is my approach, by the way. I am using this approach to my own websites, own brands. So the blog post should start with the AIDA method, and AIDA will start with attention. We should grab our readers, our users' attention by asking them questions about specific questions related to article, and then we should get their interest by saying that, okay, we have a solution, and this solution will make your life easier. And this is not you shouldn't use this exact sentences, but this is the main point of to create an interest on their side, and also desire. And we should say that, okay, we have this solution, and this solution solve your problem like this and with this process. And then the last sentences will be the call to action. So, okay, let's deep dive this solution by looking these subtitles. So this should be the first 4 or 5 or 6 sentences of your content, and your content writer will start writing here, and in that way they won't provide Google Docs, Google Docs or Microsoft Word file. So you will have control of the overall content production by using this simple content production method. So this is one of my old example. And for example, what is Fiverr? And just a second, how to become a freelancer. And this is my suggested target keywords and suggested subtopics and questions and answers and some competitors here and AIDA. And you can find a finished product, and this finished product contains this content with the images. I put the images later for the easy read, and if you click here you can see the actual content, and it was delivered in before today. So please don't use this content because it will create a duplication in Google search result, will harm your own content or own your domain authority. So please don't use for your own sake. So the next step, probably just remove, delete all of these cards and invite your content writers here and create a new tag and add your content writer here and add the targeted word count, targeted tone, and also click here to have the template for the brief and fill the brief according to your own domain information. So own domain knowledge, then it will be ready for you will be all on the same page with your content writer. So I spent 20 or half an hour to create the brief for only one content, and spent a half an hour or an hour to publish the content. So be prepared to spend at least 1 or 2 hours per content. Yeah, that's all. So I hope this template will help you to optimize your logistic in the creating content, SEO content for your own blogs or own content project. So let's keep in touch. Bye bye.